Hi, my name is Mark, and this is exactly how I felt when I couldn't get a business loan that I needed. Yep, this image of me going crazy holds the secret to your business getting a loan, and quickly. If you're a business owner and need access to cash to grow or expand your business, then this presentation is something you absolutely must watch. If you want to learn how to improve your chances of getting a business loan, watch this presentation until the very end and you'll discover 4 tips to improve your chances of getting a business loan. This is great information, and I want you to know that this presentation will not be free much longer. But before we get started, I want to tell you about Josh. Josh was a budding entrepreneur. He had great products, a genuine idea, but lacked management know-how. His product was amazing. He had great demand, but his lack of business experience was leading him into trouble. And even though his business was making money, he was overwhelmed. He had orders flying off the shelf, demand for his product was increasing, but he needed additional capital to expand. Demand for his product was increasing, but he was out of money. Josh didn't know what he needed. An investor, a loan, more capital. Josh thought he just needed a business loan. But he was unable to secure a loan because his records were a mess, and he had no idea what the banks were looking for. Without being able to secure his loan, Josh was unable to get the financing he needed to expand, so he was left doing all the work by himself. Eventually, it just became too much. The product started leaving his shop with defects, billings got lost, and vendors didn't get paid. As a result of being understaffed, Josh's great product was headed for bankruptcy. Then one day, kaboom! The light switched on. Josh saw an ad similar to the one you're watching right now. He filled out the form and contacted Business Coach USA. They took immediate action. They discussed the 4 tips I'm about to share with you. Soon, with coaching from our team, Josh was able to secure a loan for the business and get his company turned around. I'll share all the specifics with you in just a moment. But first, I need to let you know what the real problem is today. After you see this, you'll know that it's your responsibility to take action. The sad fact is that you've been unknowingly lied to for years when it comes to getting a business loan. These lies are the reason that you've been let down in the past. Many folks believe that to get a business loan, you just need to be successful and have money in the bank. Maybe you're one of those people, just like Josh was. Hey, I used to believe this also. However, there's a way you can organize your financial information and your business records to make your business more alluring to banks. And this is the reason your struggles with getting a business loan are not your fault. Let's dive into the 4 tips I have for you today. There are actually 5 major factors that affect your ability to secure a loan: capacity, capital, collateral, character, and conditions. Of the 5, you really only have control over the first 4. The 5th one is conditions, and conditions are basically what the current economy is. So, here it is. Here's my really big, massive 4 critical components to getting a business loan. Number 1 is cash flow. This is the difference between your revenues and your expenses, all of them. Banks like to use the term EBIDA, which means earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. You can calculate these amounts for yourself as well and see if you meet up with your bank standards. Take the total net earnings, add back interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, and then divide it by the company's total amount of revenue. Each industry has an EBIDA score that banks like to see for that industry. You'll need to spend some time researching the score to see what's best for your specific industry. Number 2, collateral. This is the kind of equity you can use to secure your loan. The bank is looking for certain things like assets, such as a building or inventory, and they're going to look at your accounts receivables. Depending on the loan, your bank will want certain collateral set aside to pay for the loan if you do not pay it back. Each type of asset will be given a specific value that the bank will lend against. List your assets and then research what percentage of the actual value a bank will lend against. Banks do not consider all assets equal, and for instance, they will lend a higher percent against real estate than they will office equipment. Number 3 is character. What is your business reputation? Rate yourself from 1 to 5 on the following. Do you have a good reputation in the community? How's your track record? Does it show that you meet all of your obligations? What is your credit score? A high credit score rates 5. Under 600 rates a 1. Use your own judgment there. Do you have a stable and adequate capital base? Basically, they want to know, do you have a stable business? You will want a score that puts you in the top third of businesses just like yours. This is like icing on the cake. If a loan is questionable, then your character may tip the scales in your favor. Number 4. Another measurement that banks want to use is your debt to equity ratio, or capital. Take your total debt, divide it by the equity, and this tells you how much skin you have in the game. No lender wants to be the only one taking risks. They will again have different ratios for what they want to see for your industry. Again, a little research will give you some insights as to what the banks are looking for your industry. And this is the bedrock foundation for getting any business loan. With this information I've just armed you with, and it being properly applied towards your loan application, you have a better chance of getting a loan and expanding your business, allowing you to surge to an entirely new level of growth and prosperity. I think you'll agree that I've covered some really valuable tips in getting business loans, and I feel that you may be a bit overwhelmed with it all, which is totally understandable. Basically, right now you have 2 choices to decide where you're going to go from here. Choice 1, you can take the information I've given you and just try to do this alone. Or consider the wiser choice, choice 2, which will ensure you correctly collect and apply this information to your loan application. This is the quickest, fastest, and smartest way possible to get your business loan, without having to research all the ratios and hope you have the correct loan values for your assets. Why go at this alone when we have years of experience helping businesses put together this type of information, specifically to get loans? Here's what the vast majority of people have decided to do, and that's take advantage of this amazing offer. For a limited time, we are offering an initial consultation 100% free. Your free consultation can happen over Skype or in person at one of our locations. Your free consultation will include a complete review of how prepared you are to apply for a business loan. Businesses pay a lot of money for this type of service, and you have the opportunity to get this absolutely free. This amazing offer will save you tons of time and missed loan opportunities. So, click on the blue More Info button below, and let's get started working on your business loan today. This is 100% free. There's no tricks or gimmicks. We want to give you the best chance available at securing your loan. And if you still want to pass up this amazing offer, we still want to help. For a limited time, we're going to offer a free white paper that has more in-depth details about our tips that we just listed earlier. Our white paper will give you formulas and explain the ratios in more detail. While the white paper is great information, it still will not provide the type of detail and attention a business coach will provide to you in our free consultation. But the choice is yours. If you want the white paper, just click the box that says, I only want the white paper, and we will not contact you. So, go below, fill out the form, and click the More Info button.